So before we go into the details about how dielectric material or insulating material changes the capacitance, let's look again at the three main ways that you can change the capacitance of a device, of a capacitor. If this is a capacitor that consists of two conductors and you have plus Q on one and minus Q on the other, one way to change the capacitance of this device is to change the geometry. Change the geometry of both conductors, and also you can change the distance also between them. So anything that changes the geometry will change the capacitance. Just for notation in what we're going to do in a while, we're going to discuss something called a dielectric material. A dielectric material is just a material that's an insulator. For instance, like paper or glass or whatever. That's what a dielectric material is. There's another way to change the capacitance by inserting a dielectric material. So this is the initial situation, and then you insert a dielectric material between the two conducting plates, keeping the geometry the same and keeping the charge the same on the conductors. So don't connect these conductors to anything else that can change the charge on them. This is one way to change the capacitance of the device, and we're going to discuss this way in detail. Then the last way is you can also change the capacitance of the device, but you can keep the potential difference between the two conductors constant during the insertion of the dielectric material. So if you put a battery that's connected to both plates, the positive side, for instance, connected to this one, and the negative side connected to this one, as you insert the dielectric material, the potential difference between the two conductors will always stay the same, because the job of the battery is always to maintain a constant potential difference across its terminals. So in the final situation, the potential difference will be the same as the initial situation, but that doesn't mean that the charge has to be the same. So the charge could be a different charge, Q final, and here Q initial. Where did the extra charge come from? It could have come from the battery. So this is another way you can insert a dielectric material, and it has a different consequence for the amount of charge on the conducting plates and what happens, what's the reason that the capacitance changes. And we'll discuss this also in detail in a while.